We're joined today by Tessa Blakie Whitecloud with Siloam Mission. Today is an exciting day. It is a busy day down at Siloam Mission. For those who don't know, tell us what's happening there today.
Yeah, so today is the Easter lunch celebration. We're super excited to offer an opportunity for our community members to come together and celebrate Christ's resurrection and all that it means in terms of hope and transformation. So we have 750 plates we're planning for, which is 240 turkeys. Prep has been happening for over 2 months. I think they were talking about like over 200 pounds of potatoes. So it's quite a massive undertaking, and volunteers have been making it possible, and our kitchen team has been making it possible for months to lead up to today's great celebration.
Now, speaking of volunteers, it's not just one or two volunteers to make this happen. There's a lot of help that comes into play when it comes to this Easter meal. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, so on an average day in our kitchen, we need 36 volunteers just to make it work. We're doing, well over 2,000 meals a day right now, pretty typically. And so that's, a big undertaking. And so we rely on kind of regular volunteerism and people's generous hearts and compassion to love their neighbor through working with Siloam. But on Easter events, we've had extra volunteers in the kitchen for a couple of weeks to make this possible. We have extra volunteers today because we're actually having a sit-down serving meal. We have a dessert course. It's quite fun, and it'll be a lot of celebration and a lot of extra hands. So it's a huge undertaking, and we're really excited. Minister Smith is coming to volunteer today. We have our whole board actually coming to serve, or all of them that could get away from their regular jobs at least, are coming to serve as well. And it's really an opportunity to make sure our community members who might not have a family they're connecting with, or might not have an opportunity for a delicious turkey meal, or might not have that opportunity to feel like they get to be a part of celebration. Super important to us too that they get that connection and that opportunity. So really looking forward to it.
Now, you kind of answered my next question, but why is it so important to have a sit-down serve meal like this for this community?
Yeah, it's super important, I think, that we have these moments to celebrate. These moments maybe of normalcy. We want to be a place at Siloam Mission, and I think people often think about us as a shelter and a drop-in, but we want to be a place where people come to go through a process to get housed again. And a lot of the folks accessing our services, especially our meal services right now, are in fact housed, but the financial burden of inflation and grocery costs mean that they wouldn't be able to eat healthy if they weren't eating here. So if this is the only place you eat, we want you to get a piece of that celebration and to have something that's fun and exciting, and that having fun and exciting things is a part of a normal life. And so we want people to feel a part of that broader community and feel like they are deserving and that they are inherently loved. Because for us as a Christian organization, they're created in the image of God. So we want to serve them as we would serve Jesus if he walked through our door. And that's super important to us. So that's a big part of why celebrating Easter, Christmas, Thanksgiving, all of that is important here at Siloam, and today's a special day.
And for people who have never been a part of a day like this, who have never helped serve or have never had to really use the services, what does the day look like?
Yeah, so normal breakfast, normal dinner, but in the middle, we're gonna, decorate the drop-in. We're gonna set it all up. We, put out the place cards for people who've donated through the Easter meal. I watch people fold those up and take those home, those little messages of hope and the energy people put into it. People are gonna have an opportunity to sit down with the family that they've built at Siloam, sit down with their friends, and enjoy what looks super, super delicious. We have, more than our regular set of volunteers on deck for today. We have pies that were contributed by Hutterite communities. We have, just like, it's going to be awesome. And it's super busy and super fun. And so it's actually a great day to volunteer, but every day is a great day to volunteer. We just had a whole bunch of different organizations through on the weekend, and it's a really uplifting opportunity to do as a team or as a youth group, as a church outreach committee, to really feel that gift of service.
So, for people who potentially want to help in the future at the next meal at Thanksgiving or maybe next Easter or Christmas or whatever it may be, or any other day, how do they go about doing that and finding out more information?
Yeah, so you can head to siloam.ca and you'll find all of the volunteer details there. Or, of course, you can give us a call here at Siloam. We'll be happy to have you down for a tour. There's so much here going on besides the soup kitchen and the drop-in. We have social enterprises, we have a health clinic, we have a hygiene room, we have a clothing store. We're building right now a houseware store because we're moving so many people into housing right now that we know that they, need to get set up well. We want that to be the same beautiful experience as the clothing store. So there's tons of ways to get involved. And I think Even if it's serving in the kitchen, we super, super need that. But if you're also like, hey, this is the skill I have to offer, hey, let's work with that. So we're happy to find a place for you to serve your community here at Siloam Mission.
Fantastic. Thank you so much for making time for us. And we look forward to chatting with you again in the future.
Sounds great. Have a great day.